Haven Hospice began in 1979 in a single room at Alachua General Hospital in Gainesville, Florida. Dr. Raymond Fitzpatrick, along with hospital administrator Edward C. Petty and president of the AGH Auxiliary Alice Sharp, saw the need to provide quality of life at the end of life. As the first medical director, Dr. Fitzpatrick worked with hospice pioneers Janice Allen, RN, and Faye Knight, RN, to lay the foundation that would become Hospice of North Central Florida and later Haven Hospice. Patrice Moore became administrator and COO of Hospice of North Central Florida in 1983.
We were passionate about knowing people could have the end-of-life experience, an end-of-life experience that was far different than anyone imagined. It could be peaceful, it could be pain-free, it could be loving, it could be healing. And being a part of that was like nothing else I'd ever experienced. The response we got from families and patients at the time to allow them to stay home in the comfort of their home, with their symptoms managed, with all of the care coming to them rather than them having to come in to us, was really spectacular. And so as it began to grow, people from the outlying areas started to say, we want some of that. The sense then was there weren't a lot of services out in those areas. And if we didn't do it, who would? And we were committed to serving our neighbors, and we did.
Under Patty's leadership, the organization made a bold commitment to expand the services and service area, and Hospice of North Central Florida went from serving 1 county to 11 counties in just 7 short years.
As long as we had a commitment from the community with volunteers who would go out and work with us, then we knew we could have a partnership and provide care for people and their families who needed it.
Hundreds of people dedicated themselves to serving the organization. And no one was more committed than Laura Carmichael, auxiliary and original board member. In the early 90s, when the need for a hospice care center was identified, Laura made a contribution that set the example for others to follow.
She was an amazing woman that did so much for so many, all under the radar. She sold her house, gave us the proceeds of that house, which was the seed money for this incredible building.
Citizens, families, and community leaders gathered support for the project. And in 1996, Hospice of North Central Florida opened one of the first freestanding hospice care centers in the nation.
We knew it would be a challenge, but we also knew that it would be a great thing for Gainesville. People became excited over it and just jumped on the bandwagon almost immediately. Both hospitals supported it, all the churches supported it, the civic groups supported it.
It later became known as the E.T. York Care Center after the generous financial support of E.T. and VAM York. This started a decade-long expansion that was initiated when Tim Bowen came on board in the year 2000. In 2005, the organization ushered in a new name, Haven Hospice.
You know, I think one of the things about the philosophies Patty and I share is we believe we should serve everybody and everyone who needs end-of-life care in the communities that we've committed to serve. The challenge was people had to come so far to get here. And so at that point, in working with the board of directors, we made the decision to pursue additional care centers that are closer to those communities and closer for those families and loved ones to be able to maintain them in their own community.
Today, over 90% of patients are cared for wherever they call home. But when intense pain and symptom management is needed, Haven provides freestanding care centers with a welcoming, home-like atmosphere in Gainesville, Palatka, Chiefland, Lake City, and Orange Park. Offices have also been established in other key communities. In 2015, Haven formed an affiliation with the Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice of the Florida Keys to provide services throughout Monroe County. And Haven is currently expanding the E.T. York Care Center in Gainesville and obtained a certificate of need to build a 6th care center in Duval County. Haven also owns and operates attic resale stores in Gainesville, Lake City, Chiefland, Orange Park, and St. Augustine. All proceeds benefit patient care and unreimbursed programs and services. Haven continues to grow with a home medical equipment division that allows control over the quality and type of medical supplies and equipment necessary for a patient's care. They created Pegasus, a pediatric support program providing medical, emotional, and spiritual care for infants, children, and young adults to age 21 and their families who are faced with serious illness. Healing Hearts is a grief support and bereavement program Haven provides as a community service free of charge. And Haven's pet therapy program encourages family pet visits at care centers and offers volunteer pet visits wherever our patients may call home. And the Pet Peace of Mind program helps patients complete their end-of-life journey without worrying about their pet's current or future needs. Haven understands the unique needs of our military veterans and provides recognition of their services through the We Honor Veterans program. And because everyone deserves companionship through life's journeys, Haven's Transitions program provides education and support that can make a world of difference to someone facing a serious illness. As a testament to Haven's commitment to providing the highest quality of care possible, Haven Hospice has received numerous healthcare awards and community recognition for exceptional service, innovations in care, and state-of-the-art facilities. Haven's commitment to provide extraordinary care during an extraordinary time of need continues. This commitment is reflected by everyone at Haven.
When you look at a tapestry, it's a woven fabric, and it paints a picture. And our tapestry is about a hard-working set of folks that have a lot of compassion and care for what they do and how they provide their service and the excellence that they do. We weave that same amount of care and compassion in supporting them, helping them to remain comfortable as they're transitioning in that real special time of life.